pineapple, those guys there, coconut. Anyway, back to Yakusto, there's a crater over there that's never ending. Which makes sense because all that spring water is coming up from that mountain I was telling you about. We don't drink it because we do have ducks that come in the water and poop. So don't drink the water. It's not as fresh as it used to be when I was young. I never thought about it. I was like, ooh, spring water. My mom's like, don't drink that. There's mosquito larvae in there. Anyway, see all the families enjoying. I know I'm getting jealous right about now. I know I am. Darn. This is where I come with my kayak. I love it. So peaceful. Coming through this road to Shane here, lined up with all these beautiful banyan trees. Ooh, look at the kids! Pretty! So if you look at these banyan trees, there's little platelets at the bottom. To the left right here, Amelia Earnhardt put her blueprints here. 1935, she was here and put her sign there. I appreciate her because she set off some beautiful thing in the world, being the first woman pilot. Right? They never did find her plane though, unfortunately. But somebody has to do the sacrifice to teach women and people how to fly. Those people before us, man, I tell you. They're the ones that were standing on their foundation that was built before us. Very much have to be appreciated. Beautiful branches takes its root, comes down to the ground, making up its own trunk. I found out somewhere in the mainland there's a tree, thousands of years old banyan tree you have to drive around. Anybody somewhere, let me know. I always say it because I want someone to tell me where it is. Uncle Billy's used to be here. They're going to rebuild another Uncle Billy's. Oh no, right here. This one here. There used to be an Uncle Billy's like inn or something, you know, like a condo. Small hotel. Anyway, Hawaii is pretty big about not having child trafficking happen here. So that hotel was shut down because we don't like child trafficking. Unfortunately, we can't tell who shut it down. No one knows. But we do know a thing. You know how you kind of know, but you just don't know? So making any sense there? You don't like it? Get rid of it. It's not. It just doesn't belong here. Anyway, to the right, candy bar and baseball. Anybody? Quick! Before you see the sign. Oh. George Beirut. I didn't even know his middle name was Herman. Anyway, George Herman Beirut. October 19, see that over there? 33. He put his blueprints here. That's his banyan tree. Some of you may have noticed some other banyan tree names. I really don't take the time because that would be a mouthful for me. Because now I gotta talk to you about Video Kalani. It'd be too much to cram in there, you know. But if you saw it, feel free to take a picture and let me know. Today has Video Kalani sign, right? She was one of our queens, and we're about to enter this beautiful tea house garden, one of the biggest gardens, 20 acres here of tea house garden, outside of Tokyo, one of the largest outside of Tokyo, Japan. It was a gift to her during the immigration time. Anyone want to pop the question? I'll quick open the door for you. Great, right about sunset. It's even more romantic. It's like 5 o'clock. Sun comes down right around 6. Sky's really beautiful. All kinds of colors. Just a beautiful painting in the sky. To the right, Mokuola, also known to the Hawaiians as Coconut Island. Never used to have the bridge there, and the popular thing was a healing. You could get healed across the water if you swam without, you know, before the bridge and all. Cool thing is I heard from a friend, she had lupus for 26 years. She said she thinks she swam across the water, even though the bridge was there. This is most recent. Anyway, for 26 years lupus, now no lupus. I say if you believe it, you shall receive it. Some of you might agree. And overlooking the beautiful historical town of Hilo out there across the water. What I love is 4th of July and New Year's, this place is lit up. Beautiful fire show right here on the water. This place is covered by the whole island, and some people from other islands come. They're like, oh, I heard the fire show is spectacular. It only lasts for a while, but a lot of people just travel here just to see it. Yeah, this whole place is covered. You can't even see the grass. You got people with their little barbecue grills, everybody's enjoying themselves. Even the police officers are happy on that day. You know? Because you're all parked the way you're not supposed to be, they'll actually let you go if you're nice. You know, you treat people nice, they treat you nice. So bring in a great lunch, you'll be stoked. Or fish. You're like, oh, you can park up here, don't worry. Hawaiians have a habit of asking first and last name. I don't know if you guys do that around the world, but we still do. Where do you come from? What's your family name? Hilo Bay Cafe, I'm sorry I can't type it up because it's like $100-something a plate from the mini portion. It's a very small portion. I don't know about you, but I like big crab tails and big crab claws and like big quail, lobster tails. These guys serve it so small and it's very cute. Very cute. Very delicious. Too expensive. And don't bring anyone else. Bring just yourself. So that would be $1,000 dinner. Well, if it was my family size. Anyway, Suicide Marketplace, fresh fish, love it. That's where you come. You come to the people that bring up the fish if you want it fresh. This is also where they do the scale. You can kind of see the scale over here. When the boats come in, Suicide's the biggest bidder. That's one of the biggest seafood people here. So I don't have to go to Kona to go to Costco because we have Kona Costco. And it's about a 2-hour drive for us. Right through those two mountains, Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa is Saddle Road, you know, like horse and saddle. Saddle Road, you go through there, it's 2 hours, 60 miles per hour, so sometimes you can flip your car. You just gotta be careful because it's next to the Ice Glacier Mountain and sometimes the road is really wet there. So 60 miles per hour will give you a flip car, you know. Kinda gotta go with the traffic. What I do is let all the traffic go first and I just take my time. You know, let them go, take your time, go back on the road, let them go. That's how I do it anyway. Just to keep my family safe. Look at them, fishing. All the things I want to do. Any fishermen on the bus? Yeah? Yeah, I know. They call it fishing, not catching, but, you know. You could be just very skilled and be called the best catcher. What? I don't know. I haven't met anyone yet. I kept the sunburn before I said the fish. Hey, we might get some fish today. Anyway, I do it a lot. I mostly catch papio. It's just the smaller jackfish. In Hawaii, we call it papio for the little size ones, right under 12 inches. And then anything after 12 inches, we call it omilu. And after omilo, so many inches, when you get into the adult stages, like 76 pounders, they're called the jackfish in English, but it's ulua. We call it ulua. Kind of tough fish for sashimi. Really good for frying and steaming. And we make it raw as well. We make every fish raw. Because you know it's one of our inventions, right? The Hawaiians invented poke bowls. The raw fish bowls with all the seaweed, sesame seeds, all the flavors, sriracha. Simple way, I'm going to tell you a sweet secret. But they don't hardly do it all the time. They like to do it commercial way, you know, it's many. Anyway, it's in soy sauce and sesame oil. Makes sense. So simple. Soy sauce, sesame oil, oh yeah, don't forget the green onions and the round onions. That's as simple as you can make poke. Ahi is a better one at that. Not sure if you guys ever had a hamachi before, but you guys gotta check it out. Hamachi is like this very buttery raw fish. Oh my goodness. I talk about food. with monkey paws canopy trees and beautiful bridges on the water. So every time we get some nickel boats over here and we get like mullet fishing, we take the kids for mullet fishing, you know. There's a trick to taking kids fishing though. Kids, hold your ears. That will call it a fake hook. That'll be also on tight all the time. and you know what you do? You put a rock on it. You teach your kids how to put a rock on a string with holes, because the rock, this is how my grandma actually taught me how to go fishing. And so we pass it on to the kids, that way you don't have to redo the book and stuff. You get them to thinking they're going to do this, right? You know, you take them bottom fishing, because bottom fish, they're greedy. They like to bite everything white, because everything's dark under there, and they're like, ooh, ooh. Anyway, you tie the rock, you squeeze the bread around it, you mash up the bread, it holds into the little pieces of rock. So when it goes in the water, it slowly dissipates, and then one greedy fish just comes and takes the whole thing, because everybody's flocking to it, and then you got that one fish is like, this is taking too much time, and he just grabs it. Kids pull it up, they catch the fish. So that's a great place to take kids. Anyhow, gotta come up to the historical town of Hilo. Back in 1946 and 1960, big tsunami hit here, covering, within the two tsunamis, killed about 150 total people. You know, as time went by, they got smarter and they said, okay, you know, seawall, get the seawall bigger. That seawall is so important because it stopped a 50-foot wave from coming in here. So anyway, 1946, 1960, 50-foot wave came over here, took out a lot of these homes, around 900 homes and businesses total. Now we only have this little historical town, Hilo, right here. We appreciate that town so much. It's like a blueprint of your great-great-great-grandmother being here, working here, you know. We have stories of our grandparents actually working in this area. Fishermen that used to live here, work here as well. No longer here, you know. So we appreciate this historical town of Hilo. The tsunami was caused by 7.1 magnitude earthquake outside of Chile in Alaska, Aleutian Islands of Alaska. Also, we get it from Japan. So every time they get like an earthquake, we get the tsunami here. So we have ample time warning now that we know that. After have to sacrifices along the years, I guess, to learn that. Hilo Ramp also marketplace open all day long, all week long. Such fruits from the islanders bring their fruits here. We have so many different fruits. You're looking on the right, this bus station here. I don't work with the kids on my kids, because I have to always bring a knife with them. So bring your knife, and get ready. Stay low. Crazy people hang out at the bus stops nowadays. But anyhow, this bus stop will take you all around the island if you have to. Emergency, you know, car breakdown or something, whatever it is. Bus right around the first door on the island. Bring you right back around. The Kurtz, actually a last name of some people on the mainland I met. They said their Kurtz family was actually movie people, and it confirmed with us over here because that used to be a movie house in the old days. And then we had this place, I'm just going to slow down here. Oh no, it's the next road. I'll take you to show you guys the Paris road when we come out. We got to come back through here. Ooh, Connie's buying Bill. Yeah, I don't drink anymore, but I do remember how much I appreciate a nice cold beer because it goes with a lot of things. It even goes with chocolate nowadays. Stout beer. You know? You ever heard of chocolate stout? It's actually good. I tried it. This is one of my other favorite places if you ever got to come here. Ohana's Bayfront Fish and Chips. If you like fish, battered fish and things like that, mahi-mahi battered fish, so good. And they have fried pickles. I never had fried pickles before until I came there. But they have this coconut brew beer that goes really good with that fish and chips, if you like beer. It's coconut, not a lager. I like a Guinness beer. It's like a Guinness coconut. So good. With your fish and chips. Gotta try it, yeah. Coconut brew. Hawaii has a lot of new brewing stations nowadays. We got Ola Brew.